With the MLB draft already underway, a young prospect shares his expectations with a former coach.
Carlos, you lived that in your baseball career. What's his world like?
Oh, it's extremely exciting. You know that if you perform, you will get the call.
We've got a developing story here. JP, what are you hearing?
I'm checking the numbers, I'm talking to my sources and my scouts, and they're all telling me, hey, this could actually work.
Most of us mere mortals, when we were that age, we were barely chewing gum and walking at the same time, let alone playing the hardest game there is.
Yes.
Tough enough mentally here to adapt. That's what good players do.
That dream of getting the big leagues is now becoming reality with that one phone call.
I don't want to play for no Brewers.
MLB draft day.
A minor league manager checks in.
Can I customize my player?
To discuss a launch plan for the young man's development.
Rolling along with the podcast and back on the prospect.
I couldn't agree with you more.
I am opposed to this belief that he went too high. I really think he could be a steal here. This is a guy who's got so much development left to do. He's got so much potential. And I think all the scouts who are down on him think, oh, he's not a...
player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Welcome to MLB The Show, and this present into the box, Zach West, and we are set. For baseball here this evening.
The second baseman, Zach.
Hit hard on the ground to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning. And that right there was his first double-A base hit. I would imagine he's got to feel pretty good about that.
I'm sure he does, Matt. A lot of guys never get to double-A baseball, and even though this isn't the end goal for him, it's always nice to get on the stat sheet as you move up through the minors.
Last half of the second set to go, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Las Rivera. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over, down 0-2.
Now to bat, Zach West. First pitch of the AB on its way. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Center fielder coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in.
All right, good job right there. Get it back.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single. Now at the plate, here is Gabe Lieber. Flew out last time up.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Hit in the air to right field. Collado is there. Let's see if they test it. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game. And that'll bring up Nick Livingston. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Bit of a surprise here as he's going to try to lay one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Next, it'll be Zach West, singled in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder giving chase. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. Now it'll be Nick Livingston. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. And that's the first out. So now to the plate, Gilberto Caballero. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. On the ground, softly towards second. Right to him. Throw gets him. 2 down. Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and in the bat next is Vic Reynolds. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Hit out towards second. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the run will score from second to make this a 5-1 game now. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Zach West. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. So the next to bat will be Eduardo Garcia. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
And he's safe.
I mean, this is old school baseball at its finest right there. Put the speed demon at the top of the order that creates havoc on the base pass, and then your number 2 hitter who's supposed to have the best bat control. Why not implement the hit and run? And it worked to perfection.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Reynolds is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and they will not get him at